And this is about when you're homeless and some of the feelings you feel. I know that being alone as a single female, I am an educated woman. I had a house. I had 2 beautiful new cars. I did all of that as a single mother, and I lost everything due to a heroin problem in my children. But they were worth trying to rescue. I can honestly say that, and it was worth my homelessness, and I'm okay with it. So I'd like to read this to you. It's called Naked Soul. My naked soul lies exposed to the elements of truth, of faith, and of love. As I stand motionless, barely breathing in the stoic silence, I hear the music of my soul pouring out of my heart, singing and dancing, naked me. I was dancing without judgment, and my healing recited to me, I am free. I choose how I will respond. I am free in the depths of my being, and the voice of my heart begins to sing a song I've never heard before. Fresh and anew and lively and cleansing as the ease of my spirit danced and sang, I awoke with a celebration happening deep within the depths of my temple. Consecrated in prayer, in the awe of God, to greet a brand new sunrise within the heart-shaped treasure box of my naked soul and heart. Thank you. All right, they're saying one more. Do you want to hear one more? Song or poem?
Yeah.
Song?
One more Roy poem.
Both. All right, maybe I'll do both.
Please.
I have a song I'd like to dedicate to all the youth that are on the streets now. And I'm not real good at remembering lyrics, although I'm a music teacher and a classical pianist. And so I'm going to try really hard. For you, I will give a rose to you. Never be cold, 'cause I feel that when I'm with you, it's alright. I know it's right, and the songbirds, they're singing like they know the score. And I love you, I love you, I love you like never before. When you're homeless and on the streets, you don't often hear the words, I love you. And you don't always get a hug. And you become kind of hard after a while. Once you've lived on the streets for a little bit, you get a little bit cynical. And you don't believe in things like love and dreams because it's been hard. But you can choose how you respond to something rather than succumbing to the stress and pressures that it is. I had somebody ask me the other day when I was at a homeless shelter why I dressed well. And I said because before I was homeless, I had the ability to dress well. And you know what? As long as I'm homeless, I'm going to dress well. And there is a new breed of homelessness out there of people who had hard-working jobs for years and years, and they had cars and they had family. And my family looked at me like I was crazy and said, "What are you doing?" And I didn't have money to loan anymore, so they went away. So I'm going to use that as the segue through this next poem. And it's all dedicated to our youth. And this one is called Dream and Dream and Dream. Though you are not here, and though you cannot see, I can smell the scent of your essence. Though I don't know what color your eyes are, I know within those beautiful, beautiful eyes, the portals to your soul. You gaze back at me and only me with such admiration. The tenderness in your touch is so gloriously gentle and kind, as your beautiful spirit reaches out to those around you with compassion and grace, holding all you care for high above the ravages of life when they need you, encircling me with protection, divine consciousness, and tender mercies. The thought of you warms my spirit from the soul of my being, of your existence. I pause and I dream. I smile and I sing. I write and dream and dream. And think about the possibilities and endless moments that we could create together. And that's what I think about. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gabriella. Okay, so do we have anyone else who would like to speak? Do you want to speak about tent cities? Do you want to speak about poverty? Do you want to speak about economic injustice? Do you want to speak about what it's like to be homelessness or finding a bathroom? Don't forget we have bathroom tours at 3 p.m. Learn where you can pee, when you can pee. Take a tour. It's free, unlike the Seattle walking tours. No? No one who wants to speak? Then we'll have the music on. Don't forget, we do have bathroom tours at 4 p.m. We'll have our game show, Who Wants to Sleep Indoors? If you've seen Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and said, you know, that doesn't really address my issues. Well, it would be nice, but actually I'd just like to pay my bills. Gee, millionaire, that's kind of out of my league, but I'd sure like a job. This is the game show for the rest of us. So be here at 4 p.m. for the game show. Oh, we have a speaker. Here you go, sir.
Hello. She never should give his mic to me. So I'm gonna tell you about some corrupt ass cops. Alright? Now listen. The chief of police, retire, son of a bitch. Take your fucking ass home. Go back home where you came from, you son of a bitch. Stop fucking with the homeless. Alright? You corrupt son of a bitches. And the mayor, he's a corrupt, dirty son of a bitch. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry my language. But I want the mayor out of office. You sit up there in your high castle. I gotta
Children.
That son of a bitch and lousy bastard. Fucking low life. Hey, low life, why don't you get out of office? Hey, stop fucking for people, alright?
Here in Seattle for the
Thank you.
homeless.
She don't want me talking no more because I'm a man. Thank you.
right. Do we have anybody else who would like to speak about the homelessness here in Seattle? All right.
I've been wanting to do it for a long time.
Well, then there ain't worth it.
Harrison McCully Hill. That's an awesome name.
The woman said that. You're cussing.
Well, it's
Are you homeless here in Seattle?
I don't give a fuck.
I understand.
Kids are not homeless either.
But I'm really grateful that you're going to college. What are you going for?
Computer programming. I'm going to be a game designer.
Right on. There's a lot of people out there that love that gaming, and I'm going, it's technical. I'm not touching it.
Hello. I understand that all of you are very angry about the current state of this city. And
Oh, the world.
I am just as angry as you are, believe me. But as unjustifiably wrong as the actions of the 1% are, I think it is critically important that you understand that they're people too.
Yes.
You live on the street for 6 years. You live with a guard. You see a zombie.
I'm going to have to shut the camera down.
Angel,
Okay.
and I was first on the streets probably about 7, maybe 8 years ago now. 8 years ago now, yeah. And I haven't been on the streets that entire time, but I am now currently kind of back on the streets. If it weren't for good friends that I have. My best friend is in prison for 30 years for something she didn't do, and she's been homeless since she was what, fucking 12 years old? 12 years old. And she's been off and hitchhiking around the country and sleeping under bridges, eating out of trash cans, and she wound up in some dumb situation because of it, and she's now doing, God, like 30 years in prison for something she didn't do, for being in the wrong place in the wrong time because she had nowhere else to be, no one else to take care of her. And her birthday was yesterday also.
Happy
She
birthday.
has 2 sisters that are also very amazing and are now without their oldest sister. She has a niece and a nephew she won't get to see grow up because of it. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm going to start crying.
Thank you. Mic check.
Mic check.
So I know I already spoke. I don't need the actual mic check.
I don't need the actual mic check.
But I didn't finish my thought. We wind up facing the death